Hey guys, today I'm continuing my series of drawing 10 oceans with ocean number 2. This scene is a little bit different than the last one I did because, for one, it focuses more on the coastline than on the middle of the ocean, and it is a lot differently colored. This one is more of a sunset kind of thing, while the first one was in broad daylight. One other difference is that the ocean is a lot more of a prominent feature in this drawing. It's like what you're mainly supposed to focus on. And in the other one, it was kind of just a background element. So I just want to start by talking about what I think is different between the last time I drew an ocean and the second time, this time I drew an ocean. So the first time I did not really use a reference picture. And that definitely proved to not help how it looked in the end, because I am very uncomfortable with drawing oceans, which is why I'm drawing 10 of them. I used a reference, but I barely glanced at it, so I'd say I didn't use it. So not using a reference was really harmful in making it actually look like water, besides the fact that it's the color blue. So in this one, I decided to go on the complete opposite end of the spectrum, and I was basically copying a reference picture. I made changes in the layout, but a lot of the colors are exactly the same, and if you saw the picture, you could definitely tell it's the same thing, which I guess is a good thing, but, not super creative. But I'm hoping doing this, I can slowly ease off of the references, but still know how to use them effectively. Because even with a reference, this was a very difficult drawing for me, because the reason I have so much trouble with drawing oceans is I don't really know how to block it out. I don't ever know where to start, and it seems like a really daunting task. So I try to find some way to simplify it, but it just never works because I'm not doing the right thing. So what my goal is to keep practicing, so eventually it can turn into something that is more systematic, because that's how I draw things best, because I know what's happening right now and I know what's going to happen next. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's just in general how I prefer to draw. So what I'm doing right now is, just looking at the reference, and I'm getting in the basic shapes of the waves, and I did a bit more rendering near the shore than I did in the back. And one problem I had is I would be looking at colors from the reference and laying them where they went, but then when I zoomed out, things didn't really seem to go together. So what I'm mainly focusing on the end of this is, as I render and keep adding waves, I try to pick colors from other places in the drawing and then put it there, because it's an ocean and I get that it has like a lot of different tones, but picking tones from other places and putting it in that place it really helps unify the drawing, and that worked great because I had, for the most part, purples and pinks and blues and some orangey colors. So if of course there's going to be areas where it's more blue and then areas where it's more orange, but if I kind of mix them up, then it still feels like they're all part of the same thing. And I spent a lot of time explaining that, and I don't know if it makes sense, but that's what I'm trying to say. I'll give an example. One place I did that is the waves in between the two really big waves would, in the beginning they were all pink, but then later I added in teal. And now I'm talking over the end of it, so here is the finished drawing, the second ocean out of 10. I think I'm already liking how it's going, so thank you so much for watching. Bye!